Hi, my name is Tiffany Dugan, and I'm here to inform all of you about global warming. Um, the Earth is warming, and we need to prepare ourselves for the future and what is coming. And I think that the first step in changing our future is, knowledge, being knowledgeable about the subject. I wanted to do this subject because I'm in a class called Religion and the Earth, and it really expresses the importance and the dangers that our eco crisis is going to bring upon us. To inform everyone about global warming, I want to give you basic information on the subject. I want to give you the definition of global warming, the effects that it has on our environment, and also the effects that it's going to have on future generations. The definition of global warming is the increase of temperature over time of the Earth's atmosphere and its oceans. Um, the rising temperatures, that's pretty much to sum it up, the average global temperature has risen 1.4 degrees over the past decade, and it will continue to rise. According to Alina Bradford from LifeScience.com, 1.4 degrees doesn't sound like a big deal, but globally, as a global average for the whole Earth, it's a huge deal. And the main reason for the rising temperatures is something called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is when energy from the sun hits the Earth's surface. The Earth's surface will absorb some of the energy, but also send some back up to space. And what happens is the greenhouse gases, this is CO2, N2O, and CH4, they thicken the atmosphere, and they absorb heat and they create heat, and that's pretty much why the Earth is heating up. CO2, it's human made, um, like smoke from a factory. That goes up into our atmosphere, and it really causes detrimental effects. This is an illustration. You see the sun, it comes down, hits the Earth, tries to go back into space, but it really just stays on the surface. Some negative effects of global warming. The rising temperatures cause the ice caps to melt. The ice caps, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, 9% of the surface has melted and 40% of the thickness has melted over the decade, and that is a total per decade that these will melt. Because of the ice caps melting, the sea level has risen 4 to 8 inches, and this causes concern for coastal cities like New York City and New Orleans because over time it will be impossible to prevent flooding from large storms. With that being said, weather patterns are much more intense. Take a look at the hurricane seasons. The hurricanes feed off of warm water, so warmer oceans mean more intense hurricanes, more stronger winds, stronger everything. Precipitation that affects flooding. The warm air holds more moisture, and also wildfires and droughts are more frequent because of the dry surfaces and the heated surfaces. Right now, we are at a record high of temperatures. We have record highs. We will continue to produce record highs, and it will not stop rising. Finally, unless global warming is reversed, it will only continue to worsen. We have our changes of seasons. We have harsher winters, warmer summers. Over time, 1/4 of our Earth species, our animal species, can become endangered. Migration patterns change. I read something about, our state birds. There's a possibility that these state birds, we won't even see them anymore because they have to migrate somewhere warmer, somewhere colder, other places. And also, polar bears. That is a big one right now. They could become extinct in the next 100 years because here's an image. They use the ice caps, for instance, when they're swimming and they need to take a break, they need to recuperate. They live on the ice caps, but when they get on the ice caps, they're so thin, they're breaking and they're drowning and they're tired. This is just an image. It kind of shows you everything I talked about. There's the changing rain and snow patterns. There's stronger storms, higher temperatures, droughts and wildfires, even change in the plant life. There's warmer oceans, rising sea levels. And then overall, in the end, temperatures will not stop rising. They actually are predicted to double over time, meaning, it's already risen 1.4 degrees. It'll be up to 2.8, 3.0 degrees in no time. It will affect future generations. This will become their problem. So we really need to start fixing it now. We really need to be informed. But in conclusion, it's not only our Earth, but also us, the human species, that we're in danger because we're creating a world for ourselves that is no longer comfortable to live in. Really, it's in our hands, and I like this image because, we have the power to change it. We just need the information. And, in conclusion, I hope that you learn more about what global warming is, the effects it has on our environment, and also the effects it might have on future generations. And that pretty much sums up global warming, so thank you for your time.